Hey guys, got the Zowie XL2546S review. Now, you may have heard of the XL2546. The difference here is a liquid crystal display. Now, let me tell you, these flaps are great. I like them a lot. They actually help a lot when it comes to keeping your eyes focused, because as you can see, if there was something bright in the background, it helps you focus. Okay, the second thing that happens here, these flaps might be good for gaming, situation, LAN parties, things like that. But you know, I hear that people don't keep them on. I don't understand how most people don't put them on. Now, I don't think they're useful this way because you could see a little glare there. You want to see glares on the side of your TV? No, it'd be better not to have anything. But if you have something bright in the background, like a windowsill or something, it helps. You know, it helps your eye focus when it doesn't have a bright light in the background. Alright, so that's just my first comment. My second comment, this switch thing, it's absolutely indispensable. Let me get a good view of it. Sorry about the lighting here, guys. This switch thing is absolutely indispensable. It works very well. You just scroll with your finger, you get to any setting you need, and then you get to set 3 different settings. So I got this one so that I could watch TV and movies. I got this one as a light, a normal gameplay situation with exaggerated colors, and I got this one with extra dark situation, so it could brighten up all the dark areas. Because this as you guys know, this does have black equalizer. Black equalizer is totally worth it. I'm going to tell you that I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and I could see everything in the Gulag, where before I thought the Gulag was a dark and dreary place. Now it's kind of a bright and open area where I could see everything. Details do open up. I do recommend you get that. Now, there's a lot of talk about this monitor or the previous monitors being washed out. And I agree, the way it comes out of the box is horrible. I've heard that you got to play with the settings, and that's what I did. But to be honest, you just hit the movie setting and you got a pretty usual color comparison situation. I've seen that the colors aren't absolutely true in other comparisons on YouTube, but to be honest, nothing screams out at me as being completely wrong or out of color. The black equalizer I use also in the movie setting because I felt like it was a little dark. Now the screen's bright enough. I was worried that, you know, they're going to change the display and then all of a sudden it's not going to be as bright as the old ones. I haven't seen the old ones, but I heard the old ones were bright, and this one is also bright. It is bright enough by any means. Now it does not come with the speaker, so I had to set up my temporary speaker setup. This is obviously set up on top of a chest freezer at this moment, and that's because I plan to build a desk. I plan to bring you guys on my journey building a desk, and believe me, it's gonna be good. So tune in, subscribe, and I hate to break it to you, but this thing is not hooked up to a PC right now. It's just hooked up to a PlayStation. So I have no idea what 240 hertz is like because I'm bottlenecked by my system. So I'll also be posting a PC build coming on these coming days. Probably after tomorrow. Maybe I'll make it tonight. I don't know. You know, by the time I get the thing up and editing footage, maybe by the end of the week I'll probably have that up. The last thing I want to talk about is how dissatisfied I was, though, that when I ordered this about a month ago, I didn't actually order this because this wasn't out yet. I ordered the XL2546. They sent it to me. You should have seen how thrilled I was to get it. You know, I unboxed it, I put it all together, put the wings on, the side little flaps, and then I go to turn it on, and there's a dead pixel. Dead pixel, like right there in the middle of the screen somewhere. And I'm pretty upset about this, you know. I'm like, great, they sent me a defective unit. I call them up. They act like, oh, well, you could fix it, they tell me. And I'm like, oh, great. You know, like, that's not something you should have to tell a customer, but okay. So they tell me that I could fix it, but the problem is I can't even hook it up to my laptop because I don't have any ports that fit. So now I'm double screwed. I didn't have the rest of my PC yet. So what happened was they ended up giving me a refund. Now, they told me the whole process would take 2 weeks, but what they didn't tell me is that's 2 weeks from when they received the item. So it took them an extra week to receive it. That's 3 weeks before I got my money back. Now, the added bonus was that I was calm, cool, collected because I knew the S was coming out. And then I saw the pre-order that you could get at B&H. So I did the pre-order. So I'm pretty sure I'm one of the first people to get these guys here. And I'll tell you, at least the quality control is good on this one. I went online, I seen that a lot of people had problems with dead pixels on the old monitor. And I'm going to have to say that I'm glad that I didn't have a second round of that. I'm also going to say that I was pretty surprised that the customer service was so off, like in terms of, you know, taking care of me in a quick way. I think that when people screw up, they should take care of things kind of quick. And they did not take care of things kind of quick. Instead, they took 3 weeks. And it ended up helping me out. But really, guys, 3 weeks. I told them I wish I went to Amazon because then you get your money back almost right away. As soon as you ship it back, they'll give you your money back in your account. And the thing about Amazon is, you know, in the future, you have the same type of warranty through the company too. But Amazon will take care of you and the company will take care of you. But now, B&H, I bet B&H is just as good. I went through them. I got the pre-order. We'll see how that is. Now, the difference between this and the 2546 non-S model is that the Diac Plus, as you see on this box, the regular model comes with Diac. Now, I'm not too sure. I feel like they're splitting hairs between Diac and Diac Plus, but, you know, I'll have to report to you on that in the future. I don't plan to do any blurbuster comparisons or anything like that. I am a very basic gamer, so I'm not even sure I'll be able to tell the difference, but I will be posting an update to this monitor and my desk build. And believe me, I am a little frustrated with the whole situation that happened. You know, I do think that when you have a monitor, when you sell somebody that's something that's $500 something, I think that you should stand by your product. And I think that, you know, what they should have done was expedite the other monitor, another monitor to me the second they saw me ship one back. Then I would have been willing to do an exchange maybe. But at the time, they didn't really, you know, they didn't offer that service. They wanted it to get there. And good thing I didn't go that route because it would have taken 4 weeks then to have a new monitor. Instead, I pre-ordered this one. It took me a little longer, but I got the better model. You know, and it was the same price, so I would have felt screwed over had I kept the old one and finally received it maybe 2 weeks before the other one came out. You see what I mean? In effect, I waited longer, but I'm happier with my purchase. I'm glad it works. I'm going to tell you guys that the monitor, the stand is solid. This thing is like hard aluminum. It raises fairly easy. You know, it goes down fairly easy. It tilts, it rotates. It's just a great monitor, guys. So let me show you the tilt and rotate. You know, some of this stuff's a little hard with one hand, but I'll try to do it. You know what? I'm not going to try to do it. You could watch the other videos I'm going to make. I'm going to go in depth with that. I guess right now I definitely need a tripod or something to hold the camera so that I don't screw up the monitor or drop anything. but I am impressed with the build quality. The first one did come in with a small clip broken on this piece right here, but you couldn't tell when you put it together. Like, it didn't really matter. But that one pixel that was bad, I'll tell you what really got me. They told me that I could return it, this and that, but if this happened to me in the warranty period, the 2-year or 3-year warranty period, I forget what they give you, they basically aren't obligated to change the display unless more than one pixel is out. And you know, that's kind of ridiculous. Like, you're gonna set limitations to that? Like, you know what I mean? You can't have any pixels out, in my opinion. But these people want to say, well, we won't change it unless you have more than one pixel out on the sides, or a pixel out in the middle. And they said that they didn't even have to change it if it was a pixel in the middle, but they just do that because, as a courtesy. And like, hearing someone say that type of stuff put me off a lot, because the idea is, like, you got to stand by your product. I didn't buy a 1079p monitor. You know, I bought a 1080p monitor. And you know, really, come on, that's not customer service. And I heard that's common, though. I heard that's very common, that people have that type of warranty. But I'll tell you what, that's why you buy from Amazon or something like that. And you know, you better believe it that as soon as you buy it, they're going to honor any type of warranty, because you have the right to an exchange or a refund. So the idea that, you know, it feels a little like bait and switch when you let people, it feels a little like a bait and switch there, you know. So I'm sorry, there's I guess tree removal going on in the background. But to me, again, let me summarize here. It seems wrong to sell something, have a warranty that omits something that's inconvenient and obviously a flaw. So you can't do that. You got to up your ante. You got to provide customers with something amazing. And they know that. They said that as a courtesy. That's why if you have one pixel out in the middle of the screen, they'll still change it. They don't need a cluster in the middle, but they seem to want a cluster or more than one pixel on the peripherals of any monitor. And the idea that you'd have a problem and that you'd reach out to them and that you'd have to wonder if they're going to decline it, that just sounds obscene to me. So I'll tell you what, I bought the monitor anyway, but you know, if anything, I might just buy the warranty plan also. It's an extra $49 for 3 years. I'm debating whether I should get that warranty at the end of this 3-year period or in the beginning, because at the end of 3 years, the monitor is probably only going to be worth, you know, $200-300. But at the same time, you might need it 7 months from now when the manufacturer won't honor the manufacturer's warranty the way you would imagine they would, by replacing a whole display if a few pixels are out. But instead, they're gonna most likely try to shaft you and tell you that, oh, well, we don't need to replace it because there aren't enough pixels out in the corner, or you only have one pixel out in the middle. You don't want to hear this stuff. Just that whole stuff gave me a bad taste in my mouth. I almost bought another monitor. Then I realized a lot of places have that type of warranty. And I'm gonna say, it's if you're experiencing that many issues, you know, maybe I'm gonna regret buying this monitor. But I took the chance, and we'll see. Alright, there's a lot of good reviews out there on these monitors, so it seems like if you got a good one, you got a good one. I know that if I had a dead pixel out of the box, I don't know for what reasons dead pixels occur, but I would be more skeptical as to whether it's going to be a long-term performer or if it's not going to be as reliable. Okay? So, that's my opinion, my Zowie XL2546S review. I will be coming back to you with comments on how well it plays Warzone, Fortnite, games like that. And yeah, tune in if you want to see my PC build. It's going to be a quiet PC, hopefully. I got a Be Quiet case. I got a 2070 Super RTX NVIDIA card. I got a Ryzen 7 3700 GPU. I got a power supply, even though they're incredibly rare right now. And yeah, I just want to build a PC, show you guys what I got, and spread some good information. So if you like, subscribe, you'll be here and in tune for the next available opportunity. Thank you. Be good.